All right. Hi, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rhonda Brozowick, and I'm a distributor from Buffalo, New York. Sorry you guys got to put up with me, but I kind of hear laryngitis. So I'm trying to use this microphone, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. I lost my voice just a couple days ago, and it has decided not to come back yet. So I hope you guys can make out everything I'm saying and that it comes out clear enough for you guys to hear. So thanks for everybody who joined, and or for anybody that watches the recording. And if you have any questions, feel free, to make any comments. I'll put this recording in the group, and if you have any questions, just put questions under the recording. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So I'm just going to get started right away. I thought this would be a good one since so many sales and offers have been coming out from the company, and you see us all posting and saying, personalize your posts and make sure you do this and make sure you do this. But I realize a lot of you guys maybe have never been in, any kind of network marketing or had your own businesses. So to us, it might seem easy, but it might be a little bit confusing to you. So I wanted to go over that a little bit and show you how simple it really can be to personalize your posts. So the first thing I'm going to say to do is, this is what I do. I kind of have a bunch of photos ready so that hopefully if a sale comes up or something and I don't have a chance to take a picture or I'm not home or whatever, I kind of have a group of photos that I can fall back on. So I'll take a picture of me holding a wrap, take a picture of me, holding the Fat Fighters or holding the defining gel or holding this, and I kind of keep those on file so that I always have those to use. So that's one tip, because people do tend to look at your posts more if they're a picture of you, even if you're holding the product or whatever. But if they just see the post of like the image that the company puts out, a lot of people will scroll by that because it just looks like an ad to them. So that's one of the things you can do by personalizing your post is just take pictures of you with whatever products you have. And if you don't have all the products, you can either get together with another distributor that's in your area that has more products and just spend the night doing that. It won't take you guys long, 15, 20 minutes. And each of you guys can just take pictures of each other so you have them with whatever products that, your upline or another distributor near you has. If you don't have anybody that lives near you that has a lot of products, another idea you could do is take a picture with you and your product brochure, and then maybe pointing to each picture and make each one a little bit different, not just holding the brochure, but maybe, pointing to the wraps or, another one holding it a different way and pointing to the defining gel or the Fat Fighters. And so whatever, just make them slightly different so it doesn't look like you're just, doing the same thing. So that's another thing you can do is just use your product brochure. And I know everybody got those in their business builder kit, so that's an easy way to do that. Excuse me. Now, another good thing to do also on those pictures is to put your website on them. For those of you who don't know how to do that, and you just see us posting and saying, put your website on it or put your website on it. And we're so used to doing it, it's kind of second nature, but there are apps that you can just download on your phone that make it very simple. So the apps that are, I'm going to list the apps for you guys, and I'll try to post these two in the Facebook and Divine Alliance for everybody. But the easiest ones to use, and I got 4 of them for you, are Word Swag. That's the simplest for me. So, and there's different things you can, once you download it, it's free, and you just pick your picture. There's different fonts and different ways, so pick whatever one you like, and it just puts on your picture, you save it to your phone. It's literally that simple. Another good one to use is PixArt, and what I like about that one is they have this really great feature for those of you that are on Instagram. And this is also a free app. All these apps are free, so don't worry about that. So the thing I like about PixArt is you can take any picture and you put it in there, and there's an option on the bottom and it says square fit. And if you click on that, it automatically is going to put your picture in a square. So it's Instagram friendly, because Instagram likes those square pics. And if you don't have a square picture, they kind of just look kind of discombobulated and not right in the feed. So that square picture thing is perfect just to get your Instagram posts to look more cohesive and a little bit better. So PixArt for that. And then another fun one for lettering or stickers that you can put on your, if you want to put some stickers on them, you know, and little tags or borders or stuff. And this one is also free. It's called Aviary. And that you just have to kind of go in and play, but that's real simple, just to add little specialized touches if you want to make your pictures just look different than everybody else's. Another unique thing to do is, and I'll do this sometimes, is to make a collage. So maybe make a picture of you, then make a picture of the product post. If you don't have a picture of the product or a picture of you holding the product, just take a picture of you with a thumbs up or with like a I'm so excited picture or anything, something like that. And then what you can do is go into another app. It's called Layout. And in that, you can actually do side-by-side pictures, or you can do, you know, 4 pictures. You can make a little collage. So you could do a picture of you, a picture of the product, another picture that says, you know, buy one, get one, or we have a flash sale or something like that. So, you know, change it up. So now you have that collage. So, and these are all free apps and they're all very simple to do. So those are the 4 that I highly recommend just to make your posts stand out and look different than everybody else's. Now, when you're personalizing the pictures in WordSwag, that's my favorite to use for that. You can either put your website, if you're comfortable with it. You can put your cell phone number on there. You can say, text me or call me. That's another thing you could do. You could even just put a thing that says, message me. And, you know, so they can message you on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. You know, they'll understand what that means. So either one of those is a good thing to do. Another really, really good idea, and I would have done this today if I had a voice. So I'm hoping it comes back tonight. I've been drinking my water with my honey and my apple cider vinegar. But another good thing to do is go live. Go live. And those get tons and tons and tons of views. And they just are so interactive. Those are really the best way to get people's attention. And even if you don't have the product, just have the product brochure and you can point to them. And if you don't even know a lot about the product, when I go live, what I do is I actually have a little piece of paper like I have for this that I'm doing right now with my notes, and I'll just make bullet points. So go into your It Works eSuite and say, go to the wraps and write down, you know, the best things about the wraps. Go to the defining gel, write down the, you know, the bullet points about the defining gel. So this way, when you go live, you're not like, oh my God, you get so nervous and then you forget everything. Because when I first started doing lives, trust me, you get like, oh my God, the camera's on and you get camera shy. And if you have this little cheat sheet, oh my God, it makes such a difference. So you can just fall back on that cheat sheet. And that's the easiest way to do lives that I can say. And when you're doing lives, make sure you look into the camera, not the screen. If you're looking at the screen, excuse me, it's not gonna look like you're looking at the people. Like if I'm looking at Patricia right now, you can see it doesn't look like I'm looking at you. If I look directly at my camera, now it looks like I'm talking personally directly to you. So it seems a little awkward, you know, and you might have to keep looking down if you're doing a live to see if there's any comments that you want to answer, but try to look directly in that camera. It will make your lives seem a lot more personal. That is huge if you feel comfortable with that. if you don't feel comfortable going live, but you want to do a little video instead of just doing like a post with the pictures, there is another app that's called Flipagram, and that's also a free app. And what you can do is you can plug different pictures in it, and it'll make a little video for you. So that's a, easy way. You can just take a good picture of you if you took a good selfie that you love, to put your picture in there, and just put a couple of the things, flash sale, the product, some of the benefits, whatever you want to put. And so that's another way, because video, any type of video, not even just lives, but they tend to get shown more by Facebook. So, and you can even post a video like that on Instagram as long as it's a minute or less. So that's another way to utilize video if you don't want to go live, or you're not comfortable going live yet. So that was another tip that I wanted to share with you guys, because some people are like, well, how do I do a video? And you can actually make this little video on, it's called Flipagram, and it's really super easy. So let me see what else I have here. That's really most of my tips as far as utilizing for social media and going live, and the easiest free apps that anybody can use. And all those apps that I listed, you should be able to get those on any phone, on iPhone or Android, I believe. So, and you can even I think you can get most of them on your iPad too, if you use an iPad or a tablet or something like that. But you want to make sure when a sale comes along like this, that you really aren't just utilizing the company pictures, because if you have friends or family that are friends with other DTs and everybody's just posting that same picture, you're really not going to get that interaction. So that's why you want to make yourself stand out. And another thing I know what I did want to mention was your verbiage. Like, you see us all, posting, like examples of what to write. Feel free to use that, but not word for word. You want to switch it up so it's unique to your post. Maybe add something a little bit different, or change the wording up, add some emojis, maybe your favorite emojis that you like, but definitely switch it up and don't use exactly the same verbiage. Even, when we have our scripts that we post out, you don't want everybody to using it exactly the same. You want to definitely tweak those, excuse me, tweak those a little bit so they're different and individual to your post. You might have something, say, about the greens, like everybody kind of posts the same things, they alkalize, they detox, they balance, but you might have something that the greens have done for you personally that is unique to you. For me, the greens have helped me with my allergies. So whenever I post about the greens, a lot of the times I talk about how they've helped me with my allergies. So if the greens have helped you with headaches, or the greens have helped you with your, acid reflux, or whatever they have helped you with, more energy, or, just the fact that you like taking the greens because you don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, personalize it so that it, you're kind of giving a little bit of your personal testimony. Personal testimony goes a long way, even with the wraps. We can post pictures and pictures and pictures, but I'll tell you what, whenever I post pictures that are me, no matter how embarrassing it might be or how much you don't want to put yourself out there, if I post a picture of myself with a facial on, or my arms wrapped. If you don't want to show your belly, that's fine. I've done my arms a few times, and I post my pictures of my arms. You don't necessarily just have to post your belly, so don't just think of that. You could do your neck, for those of us that, are a little bit older. Neck pictures, people love them, because there's not a lot of things you can do for your neck that are anti-aging, like the products we have. So Don't just, don't be embarrassed, because really those pictures, when you say this is me, it goes a long way. It goes a long way towards your posts, getting interaction and credibility and believability that you are actually, using the products and getting benefits and getting results. And that's why you love to share the products, no matter what product it is. If it's a product you don't use, you have a family member, like I use my dad's testimony a lot for our Greens Choose, because he had a lot of his numbers go down. Use a family member or use a close friend, so that you can say, this is my dad, or this is, my close friend, Patricia, or whoever, you know what I mean? Somebody on the team, oh my God, this is my teammate. Look at the great results she had. If you don't have any result pictures of your own yet, you definitely do that. But once you start building your business a little more and you can get personal result pictures, I highly recommend that you do use those. So that's just another little tip. And for those of you who don't know, in the Wrap app, which is one of the It Works wraps, if you put your before picture in there, and then you put your after picture in there, it puts them in that little It Works template for you. So that's a good app to have if you don't have it, is that Wrap app. It's great for when you wrap somebody and you take their before and after and put it right in that little thing and send it to them. If they allow you to submit it to the company, even better, it's already in there and you can submit it right from the Wrap app. Or if you have phenomenal results and you want to submit yours to the company, you can do it right through that Wrap app. Or the best thing is, though, is they're right in that thing and it's got all the disclaimers and it says, you put exactly what you use. So it's a really good thing to have right in that little It Works template in the Wrap app. So that's another app that I highly recommend that you get. But so Patricia, can you think of anything else that I haven't covered that maybe you had questions with about, or something that came up that I'm just not thinking about at this time?
Well, actually, I think you covered a lot and very well. Just to clarify, is PixArt P-I-X-A-R-T?
It's P-I-C-S-A-R-T.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so that's that.
Yep, and PixArt is one of my favorite ones. Like I said, for Instagram, because I make all my pictures square fit so they look nicer on Instagram. And then a lot of, it'll put a little border and you can put colors, or you can just kind of blur your picture out for the edges. And then in that little border, that's usually where I put my website.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, makes it look a lot nicer. So your website isn't over the wording or stuff like that. It almost looks like it's supposed to be there in that little border. So it looks really, makes it look a lot nicer.
That's great. Thank you. Sorry about the TV in the background.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure you heard my dog barking in the background too.
And then the other one for the video is called Flipagram, F-L-I-P.
Yep.
Okay.
F-L-I-P-A-G-R-A-M. Yep.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great job. This is all new to me in terms of these apps. So I wrote everything down so I can share them, and obviously your video too. So that's really helpful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And those are the ones that I use the most, and that, like I said, they're free. They're easy. They're pretty simple to use. When you go in there, it's not like, oh my God, what do I do? They're pretty simple to figure out when you go in there. And then the more you play around with them, you can play with different things and even get, more creative as you go. But, just for the basics, those are the easiest and, to use. So those are the ones and I'll list those when I post the video. I'll list them under there too with the correct spelling and everything for everybody. So, because I know, especially with my voice, I'm sure it's not the easiest to understand.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
So, well, I hope everybody is doing great with the sales. And like I said, I'm probably going to cut this a little bit short since I think I went over that kind of faster than I thought I was going to go over it. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the thread where I post this. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions, but I just kind of wanted to go over personalizing your posts and what we meant by that. A little more detail. Sometimes if you're talking about it, it's easier to explain than when everybody's just posting in the group and saying that. I know as a new distributor, that can be a little bit confusing. So I hope this helped everybody. And I'm going to stop the recording now.